Welcome everyone to Marketing on Autopilot. Automate your workflow with Zoho CRM, where we will be discussing Zoho CRM's marketing automation feature. We're glad to have you here, and today's session will be led by Almer, one of our account managers. And if you have any questions during the webinar, feel free to drop them in the Q&A section, and we will be answering them as we go. You.
Isla. So hi everyone, and welcome to another session in our Zoho CRM webinar series. So we're glad to have you back, and if it's your first time joining us, welcome aboard. So in our last session, we talked about Zoho CRM's omni-channel capabilities, how it helps you manage leads from multiple channels like social media, live chat, emails, and more, all in one place. Today, we're diving into something just as important and even more powerful, marketing automation. To put it simply, marketing automation is about letting Zoho CRM handle your repetitive tasks so your team can focus more on building relationships and closing deals. Now, when we say some marketing automation, it's not just about auto emails or reminders. So in this session, we'll cover practical tools and features inside Zoho CRM that can really boost how you connect with your leads and customers. So our goal today is to show you how Zoho CRM can help you not just get leads, but truly manage and grow them in a smarter, more automated way. So let's start with the scanner. So this is actually really helpful. So have you ever been to a networking event, conference, or even just met someone over a coffee and exchanged business cards? So well, instead of manually typing all that info into your CRM, which can be a pain, I know that. So Zoho CRM has a card scanner that lets you scan business cards and automatically add the contact details to your CRM. So using the Zoho CRM mobile app, you can snap a picture of a business card. So the app will automatically read the card and capture the contact details like the name, the email, the phone number, and the company. So once the business card is scanned, Zoho CRM automatically creates a new lead in the system with all the details from the card. So you don't have to worry about manually typing the information in. So Zoho CRM does it for you. So if there are many, let's say, for example, any mistakes like a phone number being cut off, so you can easily make edits right from your phone. So you can also assign tags, add notes, or even assign the lead to a specific sales representative. So all these scanned leads are stored in your CRM, keeping your contact list neat and easily accessible enough. So whether you're constantly on the go or attending multiple events, this card scanner feature helps keep your leads organized and up to date no matter where you are. So let's move on to the next part, the auto assignment feature in Zoho CRM. So now that you've captured your leads, so whether through a business card, scan, or any other channel, so the big question is who handles which lead, right? So with Zoho CRM auto assignment rules, you don't have to sort that out manually. So you can set simple rules so the system can automatically assign each lead or each new lead to the right person on your team. So for example, you can assign based on the region, based on product interest, language, or even the source of the inquiry, like Facebook or your website. So let's say someone fills out your contact form from Davao asking about your product or your enterprise package. So Zoho CRM can instantly assign that lead to the right sales representative in charge of that region or product line. So no delays, no back and forth. So this helps your team respond faster, saves time, and makes sure no lead is ever missed or forgotten. So it also keeps your workload balanced, especially for growing teams that handle a high volume of inquiries. All right, so let's move on to the customer segmentation. So once your leads are in the CRM and assigned to the right people, so the next smart move is to organize them right. And that's what customer segmentation is all about. So simply put, not all leads are the same. Some are interested in different products. Some are, from different industries, and some are just browsing while others are ready to buy. So with those CRM, you can group leads based on behavior, location, interest, or even how they interacted with the business. So, for example, you can create a segment for leads from Facebook ads who are interested in product B, or let's say returning customers from the retail industry. So this way, your marketing and sales messages become more personalized and more effective. So it's like talking to people, not at them. So when leads actually feel that what you're saying actually applies to them, so they're more likely to respond, engage, and eventually convert, right? Now, let's move on to the lead nurturing. So, now that your leads are grouped into meaningful segments, so it's time to build a relationship with them, right? And that's where lead nurturing comes in. So, not all leads are ready to buy. I know that. We all know that the moment they enter your CRM, right? So, some might just be exploring, some are comparing options, and others are waiting for the right time. So lead nurturing helps you stay connected with them through automated follow-ups, whether it's email, reminders, or even sending helpful content at just the right moment. So think of it like planting a seed and regularly watering it. So you don't need to chase leads let's say every day manually. So instead, you can set up a flow that automatically sends them relevant information based on their interest, and behavior. So until they're finally ready to take action. So this approach not only saves your team time, but it also helps keeps your brand top of mind. So when the customer are ready to buy, so you're the first one they think of. Now, once you've nurtured your leads and built that connection, so it's time to reach out with something more direct, like let's say a promo, a newsletter, or a product update. So with email campaigns inside Zoho CRM, you can do exactly that. So you don't need to, you don't need a separate tool. So everything is right inside the Zoho CRM. So you can create professional looking emails, choose your audience based on the segments you've created, and hit send. So, but here's the best part. So it's not just about sending. You also get to track who opened your email, who clicked, and what worked. So this means you're not just blasting messages into the void. So you're learning what your audience cares about. And the more you learn, the better your future campaigns become. So it's a simple but powerful way to keep your leads engaged and moving toward a decision without, spamming them. So for the lead scoring, this is actually a good feature here in Zoho CRM. So think of lead scoring like giving each potential customer a grade based on how interested they seem. So the more they engage with you, the higher, let's say, their score. Let's say you have 3 leads, for example. One just visited your website once and you score them 10. Another one filled out your contact us form, so you scored them 40. A third lead opened your emails and requested the demos. Yeah, so you scored them 80. So with those scores, your sales teams knows where to focus. So that 80-point lead is showing buying signals and should be followed up right away. So meanwhile, the 10-point lead might still need more, nurturing, maybe a few more emails or invite to a webinar. So you can even score based on their fit, for example, their job title, company size, or industry. So this way, you're not just tracking interest, you're also tracking how well they match your ideal customer profile. So at the end of the day, lead scoring helps your team work smarter. So instead of treating all leads the same, Zoho CRM helps you spot the gold fast. So now that you've identified and prioritized your leads, so it's just as important to listen to them, right? And that's where surveys comes in. So with Zoho CRM, you can send out surveys to your leads or customers to gather feedback. So measure their, let's say, satisfaction, or even learn more about their needs and preferences. So think of it as having a digital suggestion box, but way more organized and insightful. So for example, after a product demo, you can send, let's say, a quick surveys asking how it went. Or let's say after a purchase, ask about their buying experience. Or if you're planning a new service, survey your audience to see what features they'd like. And the best part, the survey responses can be automatically linked to the lead or contact in your Zoho CRM. So your team can see what people are saying without, switching tools. So it helps you make smarter decisions, improve your service, and build stronger relationships. Because when customers feel, heard, they're more likely to, stick around with you. Now, this part is all about understanding your leads are, coming from. So when you're running different marketing activities like social media posts, Google Ads, email campaigns, or webinars, so it's important to know what's actually working, right? So marketing attribution in Zoho CRM helps you track the exact source of each lead, so you don't have to guess. So, for example, if someone fills out your web form after clicking a Facebook ad, Zoho CRM can log that. If another lead came in through a Google search, that's tracked to here. So even if someone came from a newsletter or an event, so you will know, your team will know. So why is it important? Because now you can see which channels bring in the most or the best leads. So not just the most, but those that actually converts into customers. So this helps you make better marketing decisions and spend your budget wisely. Now, if you already, if you're already running in ads or in Google Ads, so this feature will really help connect the dots between your ad spend and your actual resort. So Zoho CRM lets you integrate directly with your Google Ads account, so you can track how your campaigns are performing. So not just in terms of clicks, but actual leads and deals. So here's what it looks like in action. So for example, someone clicks your Google ad and fills out that form. So that lead is automatically captured in Zoho CRM with a note that it came from Google Ads. So you can then track that lead through your sales pipeline and even see if it becomes a customer. So this gives you full visibility on how effective your ads are. Are they, bringing in quality leads? Are those leads converting? Or are some keywords or campaigns performing better than others? So it's about, making your marketing data driven. So you're not just guessing, you're, making decisions based on real results. So the event management in Zoho CRM is perfect, for organizing and tracking everything related to your events. So whether it's a webinar, a seminar, or let's say a product launch or any other event you're hosting. So with Zoho CRM, you can, let's say, create and manage events directly within the system, track registrations and keep a list of attendees, and send invites and automated reminders to attend this before the event. You can also follow up automatically after the event with emails or, let's say, surveys, gathering feedback to improve your future event. So it's a seamless way to keep everything in one place without needing to use, let's say, multiple tools or spreadsheets. And because it's integrated with Zoho CRM, all the event data is tied to the relevant leads or contacts. So you can easily see who attended and follow up accordingly. So this feature actually makes managing events much simpler, and it ensures you don't miss a bit when it comes to following up with potential customers or clients after event. So let's move on to the blueprint and SLAs. So think of a blueprint in Zoho CRM as a step-by-step guide for your team. So it helps you make sure that everyone follows the same process when handling leads, deals, or let's say tickets. For example, if your sales process has a specific steps like, let's say, initial call, send proposal, negotiation, and then close, you can set that up as a blueprint here in Zoho CRM. So the system won't let the lead to the next step unless the current one is completed properly. So keeping everything organized and consistent. Then we have the SLAs, or let's say what we call the service level agreements. So these are like built-in timers that ensure your team responds to customers or leads within a certain time frame. So let's say you want all new leads to be contacted within 2 hours of coming in. Zoho CRM can alert your team if that doesn't happen, helping you stay on top of things and deliver fast service. So both of these tools are great for keeping your process tight and making sure no one slips through the cracks, especially if you're working with a big team or handling lots of leads, right? And then, so let's say you're running a big market campaign. So maybe it's for a product launch or a seasonal promo. So that main campaign might have different parts. Let's say email invites, social media promotions, follow up emails, or maybe even a webinar. So that's where sub campaigns come in Zoho CRM. So Zoho CRM lets you break down one big campaign into smaller, trackable pieces. So these are your sub campaigns. So it helps you stay organized and measure each piece separately. For example, you can see if your email sub campaigns brought in more leads than your social media ads, or if your webinar converted better than your promo code. So this way, you get a clearer picture of which efforts are driving the best results. So you can do more of what works and tweak what doesn't. So let's wrap up this session with the last but not definitely one of the most important parts, the marketing analytics. So after launching all your campaigns, maybe it be emails, ads, events, sub campaigns, so it's important to look back and ask, how did we do? So that's where marketing analytics in Zoho CRM comes in. So with this feature, you can view detailed reports and dashboard showing how your campaigns perform. So you'll see things like how many leads each campaign brought in, how much revenue was generated, which channels perform best, and where your team should focus next. So it's not just about pretty charts, it's about making smart decisions. So you'll be able to identify what's working, what's not, and how to optimize your future marketing efforts to get better results. And that's a wrap on today's session, guys. So we have covered a lot, from capturing leads to trackable performance. So in our next webinar, we'll go even deeper into practical applications and real life scenarios or use cases. So stay tuned. And at this point, the floor is now open for any questions or clarifications. So feel free to raise anything you'd like to us to address. So thank you.
At this point, I think our participants are probably wondering how to start automating or customizing your marketing efforts. So in this case, in your Zoho CRM, just head over to Setup, located on the upper right corner of your dashboard, and then explore the options under customization, automation, and process management. Don't be afraid to experiment, since there's a lot you can do to streamline your workflows. And if ever you need expert guidance, DataTalk is here to help. Reach out to us at info@datatalk.com for personalized customization tailored to your unique business needs.
Thank you so much.
If there are no more questions from the participants, we would like to thank you all for joining today. We truly appreciate it if you could take a moment to share your feedback through our post webinar survey, which you will be redirected to once you exit this webinar. You may also access the link in our Q&A section. We also got another exciting webinar coming up, so keep an eye on your inbox for the details. Thank you everyone for joining, and have a great rest of the day.